morning again, my wonderful listeners. I bring to you the news. The news headline: Court gives Abba Kyari go ahead to treat diabetes and others. The news in full. Justice Inyang Ewo of the Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday toned down the bail application filed by the detained former commander of Intelligence Response Team, former Intelligence Bureau of the Nigerian Police Force, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari. Kyari is in the custody of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency over an alleged involvement in illicit drug business. Delivering the judgment in the bail application, which was moved by his counsel, Cynthia Ikenna, the judge said the application has been overtaken by the order of the court given on February 22, which permitted the NDLEA to detain Kyari for another 14 days. Justice Ekwo declined to grant the bail application. He said, the only order I will make now is an order to allow the applicant access to any medical personnel of his choice. The court will wait for the expiration of the duration of February 22 order of the court. Justice Ekwo adjourned till March 15, 2022 for the hearing of the fundamental human rights enforcement suit filed by Kyari. Moving the bail application earlier, Kyari counsel had prayed for the court to admit her client to bail pending the hearing and the determination of the substantive suit he filed against the federal government. According to her, Kyari is hypertensive and diabetic and cannot be managed while in custody of the NDLEA, adding that her client was being denied access to his personal doctor. She also argued that the offense for which her client was charged were liable to bail and that he would not jump bail if granted by the court. Responding counsel for the federal government and Director Legal Services NDLEA, Joseph Sunday, informed the court that Kyari would interfere with the ongoing money laundering investigation against him and therefore should be denied bail. He said the NDLEA had adequate medical facilities that would take care of his ailments. Kyari had on February 21 approached the court with an ex parte motion and originating someone seeking for bail and asking the court to enforce his fundamental human rights, which he is alleged and been breached by his unlawful arrest and detention. He urged the court in the main suit to make an order directing the NDLEA to pay him 500 million for allegedly infringing his rights and to direct the agency to tender a public apology to him in some national dialysis. On Monday, Abba Kyari bail application was turned down by Justice Inyang Ewo. Abba Kyari, who was the former commander of the Intelligence Response Team, First Intelligence Bureau of the Nigerian Police Force, and also Deputy Commissioner of Police, has been in the custody of the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) over an alleged involvement in illicit drug business. Delivering the judgment in the bail application, which was moved by his counsel, Cynthia Ikenna, the judge, Inyang Ewo, said the application has been overtaken by the order of the court given on February 22, which permitted the NDLEA to detain Abba Kyari for another 14 days. Justice Ekwo denied to grant the bail application, which he said the only order he will take now is the order of allowing Abba Kyari access to any medical personnel of his choice. He also said the court will wait for the expiration of the duration of February 22 order of the court. Justice Ekwo also adjourned the case till March 15, 2022 for the hearing of the fundamental human rights enforcement that Abba Kyari has sued against the federal government. Moving the bail application earlier, Abba Kyari counsel had prayed prayed the court to admit her client, Abba Kyari, to bail pending the hearing and determination of the substantive suit he filed against the federal government. According to Cynthia, Abba Kyari is hypertensive and diabetic and cannot be managed while in the custody of the NDLEA, adding that her client was being denied access to his personal doctor. She also argued that the offense which her client was charged were liable to bail and they would not jump bail if granted by the court. Also responding counsel for the federal government and Director Legal Services NDLEA, Joseph Sunday, had informed the court that Abba Kyari would interfere with the ongoing money laundering investigation against him and therefore should not be granted bail. He also said the NDLEA had adequate medical facilities that could take care of his ailment. Abba Kyari on February 21 approached the court with an expert motion, an original summons seeking for bail and asking for the court to enforce his fundamental human rights, which he is alleged has been breached by his unlawful arrest and detention. He also urged the court in the main suit to make an order directing the NDLEA to pay him a sum of 500 million naira for allegedly infringing on his human rights and direct the agencies to tender a public apology to him in some dialysis. Abba Kyari, who was the former commissioner of police, has been in the custody of the NDLEA for an alleged involvement in illegal drug business. Justice Inyang Ekwo of the Federal Government High Court has denied Abba Kyari bail. And he also made it known that the only order he would take is the order of allowing the former commissioner of police, Abba Kyari, access to any medical personnel of his choice. He also said the court will wait for the expiration of the duration of the February 22 order of the court. He also adjourned till March 15, 2022 for the hearing of the fundamental human rights suit that Abba Kyari filed. According to Abba Kyari counsel, Ms. Cynthia Ikena, she made it known that Abba Kyari is hypertensive and diabetic and cannot be managed while in the custody of the NEA, and that her client has been denied access to his personal doctor, which she also urged the court that the offences for which her client was charged were liable to bail and that he would not jump bail if granted by the court. Responding to her, Mr. Joseph Sunday, who is the counsel for the federal government and Director Legal Services NDLEA, has urged the court to deny Abba Kyari of bail, that he would tamper with the ongoing money laundering investigation against him and therefore he should be denied of bail.